Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. These words will hit you hard one day, and I hope you won't make the same mistakes that I did. Just like majority of us, I too was living under my parents' wings for major part of my life. It was a different world altogether. Everything was done for me. I never had to worry about anything. All my needs were taken care of by my parents. So when the time came for me to join college, I was really excited. Finally, I will learn to walk alone. The thought of living a new life away from parents was indeed exciting and scary at the same time. Bangalore mesmerized my little mind with its wonderful life. My mom had come all the way to drop me off to college. As always, she was there for my first day to college too, making sure my dress was ironed well, hair neatly combed. I still remember that day clearly as she smiled and waved at me as I stepped foot into class. My excitement made me a blind person as I forgot to see her teary eyes. That day was indeed wonderful for me, and my mom waited in the campus till my classes got over. When I saw her, there was a different emotion in her face which I was not used to. She had a train that day, and I did not realize the emotions she was going through. I was more carried away with the new bunch of friends and happiness that I got from college. I still don't remember why, but I did not accompany her to the station and her train was in the night. I regret this action of mine even today. It always hurts me to picture her sitting all alone in a new place. In that cold Bangalore weather, she waited in tears as her train approached the station. Life went ahead. College was the best thing that happened in my life. I was never used to such freedom. Bangalore had casted a magical spell on me. New friends, new atmosphere, wonderful campus, great food and new culture. I have to admit I got carried away. Life has its way of teaching you some out-of-syllabus topics. Every evening she used to call me to know how my day was, and I used to explain everything initially. And after some time, Dad used to call and again the same story I had to tell him too. Slowly life started becoming hectic. Projects, assignments, classes, exams, everything began to give me issues with managing time. My priorities changed, and this evening storytelling to my parents started to annoy me. There were some days that I was really busy and mom kept asking me to tell the stories that happened when nothing interesting had happened the whole day. I never saw her perspective and sadly never cared to see also, which made me insensitive to their feelings. One day, when I was in too much stress due to workload, mom called me and I lost my temper. I never knew how things would change after that phone call, but at that time I was least interested as my mind was occupied with many other things. Slowly daily calls started fading away, and Dad merely became an ATM option for me. And I failed to notice all this. My life was filled with many people that I did not realize what I missed and how my actions hurted them. But that's when life's great teacher makes you kneel down to open your eyes. The so-called newly made friends just walked away from my life one day when they got better options, and I realized I was merely a tool for them. I was completely shattered. In that crowd of students, I felt lonely. Emotions took better of me and I was broken down. That's when I took my phone again and dialed that number which I forgot about. As the phone's display showed the name as Mom, tears did indeed flow from my eyes. Memories came flashing across my mind and it all made sense now. I realized the pain I caused them. Being their son, I too walked far away from them, just like what happened with me. When I heard a voice again, all the emotions broke down as I said sorry to my mother. I became a new person after that. I understood who the genuine people are in my life. Ever since that day, my parents have become my first priority. Our mind gets clouded when we are offered a new life. We tend to give less importance to our family. But my life showed me that they are the ones who brought you up, loved you for who you are, and stood by you in all the situations. So let us make time in our busy life for our parents and bring a smile on their face as they deserve our love more than anyone. One of the greatest titles in the world is parent, and one of the biggest blessings in the world is to have parents to call mom and dad. Have a good day.